Okay, folks, it's Mike Messier. Just saw another NFL tie, week number 2, Green Bay and Minnesota. That kicker, I saw the eyes of a jobber, meaning I could tell in his facial expression that he was just not going to get that field goal in, and he'll be looking for work. Maybe he can work for Anthem Wrestling, Impact Wrestling. But going back to this point of topic, Hell in the fucking Cell, early memories, folks. The first Hell in the Cell, you know, what resonates for me, and just as a tip of the hat, one of my top 5 favorite pro wrestlers of all time, Flying Brian Pillman, passed away early in the morning, or was discovered the same day of Hell in the Cell, the original, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker. And I've always had this thought that Flying Brian Pillman, on I believe it was October 5th, 1997, was it October 5th, I believe? I believe he's always smiling down upon the Hell in the Cell, because that's a match, first of all, he would have approved of, he would have enjoyed, and I think Brian Pillman in a Hell in a Cell. Can you imagine a Hollywood Blondes match? You know, Pillman, or even Pillman versus Barry Windham in a Hell in a Cell, in their feud, okay? I mean, if you look at that tape fist match from, was it 1991, Wrestle War 91, I believe, or was it, yeah, any fucking way, or was it Super Brawl 1? Windham Pillman. I'm getting off topic. Getting back to Hell in the Cell, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker, classic Hell in the Cell. We all know it. We all love it. What an epic match. Just a match, when you saw it, you knew you saw something special. You know you saw manhood in the professional wrestling ring, similar to Canelo, Triple G last night too. So manhood, okay? Hell in the Cell. The Kane entrance, I don't think it took away. I think you were in a spot where, with The Undertaker being so dominant, and you know, he had lost a few matches to Steve. Well, he was going to lose some matches to Steve Austin, but at the time, late '97, they wanted The Undertaker to lose, so they didn't want to have him lose clean, obviously. So to bring in the Kane thing, I think it made sense. It's a great historic match, and some guy in a dune buggy right there. But if you watch that match, I think you'd enjoy it. Moving forth, a lot of people get all hem and hawed about Hell in the Cell 2. Yeah, I mean, that's just beyond wrestling. I mean, that's the ultimate display of what Mick Foley brought to professional wrestling, the courage, the amount of punishment he could take. And I hate to see him selling Joey Ryan dick flips at this point when he did such great things in that Hell in the Cell. But when I saw that Hell in the Cell 2, I had actually gone to a Metallica concert earlier in the night with my friend Colin. We came back. We start the Hell in the Cell around midnight, and we're watching it until like 3 or 4 in the morning. And it's about 2:30 in the morning, we see Mick Foley go flying off a fucking cell on a VHS tape. So that's how hardcore it gets, all right? So much respect. Kane and Austin had their I Quit match, or their actually first blood match, in the fucking cell, but it wasn't a cell match, obviously, but the cell kind of closed upon them. I mean, how do you top Foley and Taker? You don't. You just do your best. But they did do their best. And fourth, a Hell in the Cell match that really doesn't get recognized a whole lot is that 6-man Hell in the Cell. I want to say late 2000. Was it late 2000 or late 2001 with Rikishi? Had to be late 2000 because it was before the Invasion angle. Rikishi, The Rock, Undertaker, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, and Triple H. Did I get all 6? But you had that spot where at that point with the Hell in the Cell, and I know I missed a couple probably, and you had that tag team, the missing Hell in the Cell tag team thing that nobody talks about. It was like Kane and Foley versus somebody and somebody, maybe Undertaker and so forth. But in any fucking event, the whole goddamn thing with that 6-man Hell in the Cell was a fucking good match. It's obviously harder for 6 guys to pull off the dramatics of a story than 2 guys. But I think they did pretty good. I think you had a lot of storylines kind of thrown together in one big fucking thing. And I'll just give it a thumbs up. I'd say that 6-man Hell in the Cell, if you can find it. Rikishi takes a bump in that thing, I think onto a barrel of hay in a truck or some such thing. I just say that Hell in the Cell was pretty good. So I'm going to leave it at that, folks. Jumping forth, one little trivia fact. Shawn Michaels is the man who won both the first ever Hell in the Cell and the first ever, what's that thing called? The Elimination Chamber, right? Isn't that accurate? And, I don't think The Undertaker was in that Elimination Chamber. So Shawn Michaels was the first guy to win both the first Elimination Chamber and the first Hell in the Cell. What other points of interest do I want to bring up? I watched, I think it was What Culture, and they listed all the fucking Hell in the Cells and all these, 10 things about the Hell in the Cell they don't want you to know. And they kind of listed some bad Hell in the Cells of like Triple H versus Nash and so forth. I don't think I've even seen that one. I do want to kind of make a point that the Hell in the Cell and the Elimination Chamber are kind of intertwined in some ways. And Nash and Triple H have kind of done battle. And I'll do a separate Elimination Chamber thing, but just kind of paying respects. Now the whole damn thing is the red Hell in the Cell. Does that matter? Does it not? I don't think it matters. I think it's kind of goofy looking, but if you think about it, isn't hell red? I think one thing that might have helped, and not to be too graphic designery, but what if they had painted flames on the bars? Like instead of just red, like a big obnoxious fucking penguin red, or a fire engine red, why not like flames, like cool flames on the fucking bars? Any fucking clue, way, I don't know. Enjoy the Hell in the goddamn Cell tonight. We all enjoy some good wrestling. I don't know if they can top Canelo Alvarez 2. I don't know if they can, but they're certainly better than Joey Ryan, who's by now done with his penis tricks, 10 minutes from my home with Cheeseburger. If you watch my other video, Wrestle Day in America, you know what the hell I'm talking about. But Hell in the Cell, hopefully the show won't have a lot of promos and dead time. Is Becky Lynch challenging fucking Charlotte tonight? Hopefully she wins it and gets a 2 or 3 week title reign. That's about all they'll give her. And then they gotta wrap it around Charlotte's way so she can fight fucking Ronda. And Ronda Rousey, look, stop calling your spots so goddamn audibly. Ready? Back up. Somebody teach fucking Ronda to kind of whisper a little bit. What else? I'm trying to think. I don't know. So that's it. I watched some clips of some wrestling last night. I'm trying to remember what the hell I watched. So forth. MikeMessier.com.